want to discover the flame that hides within you? Do you want to take a journey to discover your authentic self? I am Maria Felachidou, systemic consultant and color psychodynamics practitioner. Together, we will explore ways to discover your inner flame.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself comfortable. Take a deep breath and relax. Welcome to the Inner Flame podcast. The title of this episode is The Voice of the Soul versus the Voice of Fear. And since you're here, let's listen to these two voices together. Let's learn how they speak. First of all, just so you don't worry about it, you have both voices inside you. One speaks gently, softly, almost in a whisper. This is the voice of the soul. The other speaks louder, more intense, with fear, doubt, and the need to protect you. This is the voice of fear. And the million-dollar question is, which one do you listen to? Because the voice you choose to listen to is the one that ultimately guides your life. Let's have a look at the voice of the soul. The voice of the soul is calm. It doesn't shout. It doesn't insist. It doesn't push you. It speaks through the body, through intuition, through those subtle moments when you simply know, even if you can't explain why. It feels like a soft breeze reminding you who you are without trying to convince you of anything. And on the other hand, is the voice of fear. The voice of fear is noisier. It speaks to the mind, not the heart. It tells you, be careful. Don't do it. You will get hurt. You're not ready yet. It has learned to see danger everywhere, in the world, in others, in the unknown, even in you. And while it tries to protect you, it keeps you locked inside a small, safe, but very limited circle. And as it tries to keep you safe, it also keeps you away from your own evolution, from your own development. Think for a moment when you wanted to make a change in your life. Maybe to finally speak a truth you were holding inside. Maybe to begin something new. Maybe to trust an intuition. In that exact moment, you heard two voices. Your soul said, go, trust. Your fear said, what if you fail? And that is how the inner dialogue begins. The one we all know so well. The soul will never fight to be heard. It simply waits for you to give it space and time to express itself. And I know you will ask me, how to tell which voice is speaking? Well, there is one simple way to recognize it. The voice of the soul always speaks with love. The voice of fear always speaks with a need to control. So ask yourself, what is the intention behind the voice I hear? The voice of the soul expands you. You feel calm, even if you don't know the outcome. You feel trust. You feel flow. The voice of fear contracts you. The body tightens. The breath becomes shallow. The mind fills with shoulds and what ifs. Now it's time for our mini exercise. So let's try something together. If you want, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Feel your body, how your back rests, your hips, your legs are touching the ground. Now, think of something that's been on your mind lately. Maybe a decision, a step you're thinking of taking. Now, ask yourself, if I had absolutely no fear, what would I do? The very first answer that appears, the one that is simple, clear, without explanations, is usually the voice of our soul. Listen to it. Allow it to emerge, to talk to you, to give you an answer, a clear, loving, caring answer. And now take one more deep breath and open your eyes. Now, let's talk about fear. Well, fear is not an enemy. It may sound strange, I know, but fear is not something bad. It's just a voice that learned to protect you. A guardian standing in front of you saying, "Be careful, don't get hurt, don't fall for it this time." If it weren't for fear, we wouldn't exist. But fear often forgets that you have grown up, that now you can take care of yourself. You are no longer the little, vulnerable child who was once wounded. You have grown up and you can take care of yourself. And in reality, this guardian, fear, is tired of protecting you from everything. If you look at it with compassion, you will see that behind its voice is care. It just needs you to say, "Thank you for trying to protect me, but now I want to hear something different from you. Now, allow me to protect myself." Our soul, on the other hand, does not fight fear. It embraces it, listens to it, and whispers, "Thank you for keeping me safe. But now I can walk on my own." Let me tell you a story. A myth I love deeply. One that speaks about the journey of the soul, about trust, and about how fear can lead us away from our truth. And what better myth to do that than the myth of Eros and Psyche? Once upon a time, in a faraway land, lived a woman of such extraordinary beauty that even the gods were jealous of her. Her name was Psyche. Her name means soul in Greek. Her beauty was so great that people stopped worshipping Aphrodite herself. Angry, the goddess sent her son, Eros, to make Psyche fall in love with the most horrifying creature on earth. Eros, when he saw her, he fell in love. He took her to a palace where he visited her every night, asking only one thing from her: to never try to see his face. Psyche felt peace beside him. Her heart knew their love was real. It was the voice of her own soul saying, "Trust, love without conditions." But one day, her jealous sisters visited her and whispered in her ears, "What if he's a monster? What if he deceives you? What if he kills you in your sleep?" Fear entered her heart, and that night she gave in to it. She lit a small lamp and approached Eros as he was sleeping in bed. But when the light touched his face, she saw the most beautiful god before her. But a drop of hot oil fell and woke him up. He looked at her with pain and told her, "You did not trust love, Psyche. You let the voice of fear speak for you." And he vanished. Psyche was devastated, and from that moment, she began a long journey of trials to find Eros again. She crossed rivers, darkness, angry goddesses, wild beasts. Each trial was a lesson in trust. And when she finally learned to love without fear, to trust without fear, Zeus made her immortal, and she reunited with her beloved once more, because the soul can unite with love only when it stops listening to fear. Now let's take a look at the symbolism of this myth. This myth reminds us that the soul's voice does not need proof. It just knows, it trusts, and it feels love. Intuition, soul's wisdom, and love are not explained, they are experienced. Eros in this myth symbolizes the divine guidance within ourselves, the divine love we hold inside our hearts. Therefore, Eros, who is soul's voice, asks for unconditional trust from us, in essence. Psyche's sisters represent the voices of fear and doubt, those who persuade us that we have to control, to know everything, to protect ourselves against everyone. And listening to them, following them, leads us only to pain and separation from our inner truth, our inner wisdom, our own divine love, Eros. The oil lamp represents the mind's need to control, which often burns the magic of intuition, the magic of love, the magic of our divinity. Every time we light the lamp of fear to control what is happening, we lose a part of the magic that comes from trust and love. Psyche's trials represent our inner journey of maturity from fear to trust and to love. The soul, our soul, does not punish us. It waits for us to remember it. Soul always desires to break the bonds that limit her. Like Eros in the myth, she always stays connected with us. She's always calling us back to our inner truth. To reconnect with soul's voice, we need to quiet a little the world around us. You can do that in simple ways. In this podcast, I will always suggest simple, easy ways to do things for yourself. To go one step further. And remember to write in your diary, your inner flame diary. Let's see then a few simple ways to find our soul's voice. To listen to the voice of our soul and not of our fear. One way to do it is through silence. Taking a few minutes of quiet time each day. It could be in the morning before you get out of bed. It could be at night when you lie down and relax. It could even be on the bus as you commute or in the car while you're driving. You will find it. A few minutes of quiet each day, morning or night. A second way is through your body, because the soul speaks through sensations, not words necessarily. So feel your body. Get into the process of observing your body every moment. Even when you hear a voice inside you that speaks to you, when this internal dialogue begins, notice your body, how it feels. Does it open? Does it feel light, relaxed, calm? Or does it close? Does it tighten? It feels pressure. It feels hard to breathe. You feel bad, discomfort. Notice all these changes inside you. A third way is through colors and symbols. The colors and symbols that appear around you throughout the day. When you think about the choice you want to make, when you think about the thoughts you want that interest you and concern you, notice what happens around you, what colors appear more frequently, or even what color attracts you more while you're in these thoughts. Also, you can connect the color with the choice you want to make, or with the thought that is troubling you or you're working through. Connect the color and see how that feels. If you ask yourself, what color is associated, can be connected with what I want to do right now? What the color that comes to your mind at that moment, that's the one that will help you. It's the one that has the right vibration, the right energy for what's on your mind. And when you find it, when this color comes to you, visualize it, imagine it, surrounding you, wrapping you like an aura, like a soft blanket as it comes to you. And listen to your heart in that moment, how it reacts. Feel your body, how it feels. Listen to your silence, what it has to say to you. And of course, above all, a fourth way that I've talked about enough before, through small acts of authenticity. That's how you can definitely return, find the voice of your soul again, the voice of your inner flame. Every time you say no when you mean it, every time you say yes when you're afraid, you feel like you're having a hard time, but you know that you want it so much that yes there, you know, is also the voice of your soul. Your soul doesn't need to shout. She's just waiting for you to remember her. since I'm in a good mood today, I'll tell you another little exercise to do. That one is a writing exercise. Take your journal or a piece of paper and write at the top. If my soul spoke today, right now, what would it say? Then, let your pen move without thinking. Let it move. Let your hand move and write without judging, without correcting. Just as if your hand has a mind of its own, let it write. If you can, don't even look at what you're writing. And when it stops, just read what you wrote. You'll be surprised, because when you give your soul space, it will always speak. When we begin to listen to the voice of the soul, something shifts in the way we stand in life. Fear doesn't disappear. It becomes protection, not prison anymore. Because when the soul takes the wheel, fear can protect us without manipulations, without restrictions, and life begins to flow more freely, more truthfully. If this episode touched you, take a moment to thank yourself for choosing to listen, to turn inward, to connect with your inner flame. Thank you so much for joining me today on this episode. If you liked it, please share it with someone who might need it. And of course, you can follow me on social media or contact me so we can continue this conversation and this journey together. I am Maria, and this was the Inner Flame Podcast. Until next time, remember to listen to the voice within that speaks with love, and of course, to discover your inner flame.
You've been listening to the Inner Flame podcast with systemic consultant and color psychodynamics practitioner Maria Felachidou. Search for this podcast on Spotify and follow Inner Flame on Instagram and Facebook.